You want people to listen to your songs all the way through, right? Scratch that. I bet you want people to listen to your songs again and again on repeat because they can't get enough of it, don't you? Thing is, to make that happen, you need good song structure. Can't do it without it. Your song needs to change up and move along swiftly so that the listener never has enough time to get bored and you leave them wanting more. If you want to know how that's done, keep watching because I'm about to reveal it all. Let's get into it. I'm going to be using a song that I've made a while ago. I still need to finish it and mix it and all that sort of stuff, but it's written and structured, which is the most important thing that's going on here, innit? But basically, we're gonna go through this song, use it as an example, and show you how you should be structuring your songs. Now, this is a perfect example of the structure that I'm going to be revealing in this. And let's go through it. I'll be playing each section as we go along, and then when this song's out, I'll leave a link down below in the description. But yeah, I thought about maybe playing it all the way through, but that's just long. So yeah, I'll leave a link down in the description so you can listen to it all the way through and hear it in action. But the first thing you want is a 4-bar intro. So let's play that up. The reason why you want a 4-bar intro is because any longer than 4 bars is wasting time. Like, no one wants to be listening to an 8-bar or 16-bar intro. You're just wasting time before you get into the actual song. You want to start the song as soon as possible so that the listener doesn't get enough chance to be bored to skip off and listen to another song. Also, you don't want it to be too short, because any shorter than 4 bars and the listener doesn't actually have enough time to realize that the song is actually starting, and the artist doesn't have enough time to get into recording the song. Less than 4 bars is just too short, basically. So this is my 4-bar intro. It's just the instrumental intro, and then we actually start the song. So here it goes. So this is how we'll count the intro because it's in double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how that's 4 bars. And let's get into the actual verse. Now, the verse, I suggest doing 8-bar verses, especially if you're rap singing and doing stuff like that. If you're singing, definitely do 8-bar verses. You don't want any more than that. If you're rapping, you can generally go a little bit longer. I'd suggest 12 max. 16 is what we used to do back in the day, but I don't think it's something you should be doing in modern times because generally songs are shorter. They're more around 2 minutes and 30 seconds than in the past when it was more around 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So don't do too much in it. But after the intro, we'll do an 8-bar verse. This is great to have the verse after the intro because this allows us to build up to our chorus and start telling our story instead of just slapping the listener with the chorus straight away, which is something you can choose to do, but I prefer not to because this allows the structure to be more interesting and allows it to evolve more naturally, to kind of start low, go up, come back low, and then go up like that and have that natural flow. Again, if you didn't know, you can do 8-bar, 12-bar, or 16-bar verses. Stay away from 16-bar verses because those have a tendency to bore people, and that's not what you want to do. You want to leave the listener wanting more, and if you give them a 16-bar verse, it's very difficult to leave them wanting more because you're just giving them too much. 8-bar verse gives you enough time to make it impact and get into the chorus swiftly, not giving the listener enough time to get bored of what you're doing and leaving them wanting more. So let's listen to this 8-bar verse.
Never had sex before, never had your head on my chest, in my arms like a vaccine shot. Never shared a bed, never thought that it was love. Never saw a future where it was just us. Let's play make-believe like we couldn't see it coming. Make it seem like if we had the choice we wouldn't take off running, huh? Let's act like we love the way it turned out. Force a smile with both our lips like it don't hurt now. Nothing was the same.
So that's the 8-bar verse. After the 8-bar verse, we have a 4-bar pre-chorus, so it's half the time that we spent on the verse. And the reason I like to do this is because the pre-chorus is where you have the rising tension. You have the section of the song where energies get low and you're preparing the audience for the chorus. So this pre-chorus should lead into the chorus very nicely, and it should connect to the chorus in some way. So it should be like part of the story that's talking about something that's going to lead into when the chorus actually starts. And you'll see that in this if you don't understand what I'm saying. But basically, you want it to be short, you don't want it to take too much time, you want the instrumentation to have lower energy than the verse, but you want it to feel like a build up into the chorus. And you want the themes of the pre-chorus to tie directly into the chorus. Now, if you add this pre-chorus with the verse together, because it's kind of part of the verse, we differentiate it from the verse because it serves a different purpose. But when you listen to it, if you're listening to the song in a verse chorus structure, it is part of the verse basically. So this pre-chorus then makes the verse 12 bars long. So if you had a 16 bar verse and then you added a 4-bar pre-chorus, it's too much. You don't want 20 bars before you get to the chorus. That's disgusting, yeah? Don't do that. But if you have a 12-bar verse and then you have a 4-bar pre-chorus, then it rounds out at 16 bars, which is fair enough. You could do that, innit? So that's why when you're writing the verse, you really want to stick to 8 to 12 bars. You don't want to touch 16, because 8 to 12 still gives you enough space to have a pre-chorus that directly ties into the chorus, something that you can also repeat in both verses that makes the song more catchy and easier for your audience to remember. So here's the pre-chorus. Now I think it does start from "Nothing Was the Same," so let's go back a little bit and then we'll play it back.
Now, nothing was the same. Got me quoting Drake right now. Nothing feels safe right now. Smoking on me to the pain. Bet he's at your place right now. Tasting half your face on the couch. Ain't it crazy how things change? And the truth hurts.
So that's the pre-chorus that leads directly into the main chorus. Before we get to the chorus, if you want 5 of my best beats for absolutely free, so you can get your music heard, get it on streaming platforms so people can actually listen to it, perfect opportunity for you right now. Link down below, or go to jcarteret.com/free beats. These 5 of my best beats also come with 5 basic licenses, so you can actually upload them to Spotify, upload to YouTube, all that sort of stuff, and actually have the rights to do that. If you don't have the rights to do these things with your beats, then you cannot get your music heard, because people listen to music on streaming platforms, don't they? So grab these 5 beats while they're still available, because they won't be free and available forever. Go ahead. Now let's get back into the song. As I said, the pre-chorus needs to tie directly into the chorus. So let's quickly just go over the themes of this song a little bit. So this song is called Truth Hurts. And in the beginning part of the verse, we're talking about, you know, let's pretend we're friends and we ain't had sex before.
Like we never had sex before.
Never had your head on my heart.
Head on my chest.
Never had your head on my chest, in my arms like a vaccine shot. So it's basically saying, let's pretend that none of that happened. Yeah, let's just pretend none of that happened. We didn't do that. Let's pretend, innit? Then we get into the pre-chorus.
Pain, bet he's right now. Nothing was the same.
And it's saying nothing was the same. Got me quoting Drake right now.
Nothing was the same. Got me quoting Drake right now.
Nothing feels safe right now.
Feels safe right now.
Smoking on me to the pain.
Smoking on me to the pain.
Bet he's at your place right now. Tasting half your face on the couch. Ain't crazy how things change. So it's basically saying, you know, let's pretend that nothing ever happened, that we're just friends, that we have no other feelings other than this. Then in the pre-chorus, it's like, okay, but I clearly do feel these feelings, and, you know, we can't really get over that. Like, these things did happen. And then in the chorus, it's about the truth. We can't pretend, because the truth is out there. Truth hurts. So let's get into the actual chorus, right? So how long should the chorus be? 8 bars. You don't want your chorus to be longer than your verse, yeah? Ever, yeah? So you want it to be about the same amount of time as your verse. And this is where you drive home the main point of your song. Sometimes your chorus can be 4 bars if you really want that to happen. but I prefer to have it 8 bars, because even if you're going to do a 4-bar chorus, it would be better to have a 4-bar chorus and then repeat it so that it's more memorable than just having a 4-bar chorus, because that just doesn't give your listener enough time to get that chorus stuck in their mind, which is a very important part of the chorus. So let's listen to that chorus, shall we?
He's at your place right now, tasting half your face on the couch. Ain't it crazy how things change, huh? And the truth hurts. We can dodge the truth, but can't outrun the universe. All your thoughts are second thoughts, never knowing what you're heading for. The fault ain't never yours, you've been through the worst. Said you love me and you're sure it was the first. Cool, but can I get my time all reimbursed? Bridge that link to our hearts is now burnt. Truth hurts, so we avoid it like a curse. We know.
So that's that. The chorus basically explains what's going on in the song. Truth hurts. You don't take accountability, blah, blah, blah. And I think I said truth hurts twice, did I?
The fault ain't never yours. You've been through the worst. Bridge that link to our hearts is now burnt. Truth hurts, so we avoid it like a curse.
Yeah, generally you want to say the main chorus line at least once. Try and shoot for twice if you can. If you can get in there 4 times, beautiful, because this is gonna be the most catchy line. It's the name of the song, it's what the song's all about. The more you can drive that point home, the more catchy it's gonna be, the more it's gonna stay in the mind of your listener, the more they're going to want to listen to the song more and more. So after the chorus, what do? We repeat it. Basically repeat exactly what we had before. We have another 8-bar verse, another 4-bar pre-chorus, and another 8-bar chorus. Now let's basically play the last verse so you can kind of hear where it ends up, and you'll hear it paired with the pre-chorus again, so you see that the pre-chorus is exactly the same. We won't play the chorus again because you know the chorus is going to be the same, but that's that. Also remember, this is using my Spotify ready vocal mixing sequence template. I haven't mixed it at all, I've just used the template, so keep that in mind. This isn't mixed. If you want your songs to be basically 80% mixed before you even get to the mixing stage like this is, link down below to grab my Spotify ready vocal mixing secrets template. It's going to save you a bunch of time and help you out a lot. Let's play the rest of the song.
We know better, but we're acting like we don't. We're addicted to each other like gonna lose our hands if we keep clinging to this hope. Let's pretend I won't eat you for breakfast like oats. This a cope we doing self-fraud. Let's pretend you won't change size like a cell sword. We got no rewards, had to hit a ball. Let's pretend you ain't open my closet, show them every corpse. Got me quoting Drake right now. Nothing feels safe right now. Smoking on me to the pain. Bet he's at your place right now, tasting half your face on the couch. Ain't it crazy how things change, huh? And the truth hurts. We can dodge the truth.
So after you have repeated the structure, you then want a 4-bar outro that you just fade out into, that just lets the song kind of, die out nice and sweetly, okay? One thing I do want to bring up is sometimes you might want to start your song with the chorus instead of the verse. This is a stylistic choice you see a lot in like trap songs and stuff like that, because people just want to hit you in the face with the chorus as soon as possible. And I get it, that's perfectly fine. If it makes sense, do it. But if you want a song that really builds and really has a flowing structure that tells a story, it's better to start with the verse, because the verse will lead into that chorus instead of hitting people with the chorus and then coming straight down and trying to build back up to the chorus. So start with a verse when you can, but sometimes, if it works for you and if it feels right, you can start with the chorus. And that's the structure. This is the perfect structure to be using for your songs. That's going to have your songs not lasting too long. As you can see, what we at? 2 minutes and 30 seconds, full song, 2 verses, 2 choruses, all done. Yeah, that's where you want your song to be. You don't want it to be 4 minutes. You don't want it to be 3 minutes. 2 minutes and 30 seconds is generally where you want to be hitting on your song. So that's that. If you got any questions or any other tutorials you want me to make next, please let me know in the comment section down below. Check out that video next, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.